Oh, g'day legends! Welcome back to the channel. Today we have got a huge round 12 game at the SCG between the Sydney Swans and the Richmond Tigers. This one, how do I say it? It's a towel between the two sides. Sydney come into this game in the top two of the ladder with a good record, whereas the Tigers are down at the bottom, or I should say second bottom with their win over the Bombers last week, and trying to rebuild and find that consistency. So we've got a top side, top two, versus the bottom two sides. History says it that Sydney should easily win this game, but you never know. Could be an intriguing contest today. So yeah, there's a towel between the two sides, but there's one thing with these two sides. There's history, pride, and rivalry. Or rivalry, I should say, always matter between those two clubs, and they've had some battles over the years. So in today's stream, we'll be looking at the matchup during the game, and the live reaction as the game unfolds, giving my opinion, scorecard, and anything associated with the game, or anything we can talk that's slightly related to football, like e.g. at games, if someone kicks a goal, the home side, I try to pinpoint what song they're playing. Like when the Giants were playing, when Stringer kicks a goal, they always play Shania Twain song, and I was going to hear Sam Thorn, the song from Durham, how I pronounce it? A techno song in the early 90s or late 90s. Alright, quick facts. The Swans are sitting at 9 wins and 2 losses. Richmond struggling, 2 wins and 9 losses, so on the opposite pole apart. The Swans were founded in 1874 as South Melbourne. So they're an old club. If you look at the history. Sorry, I just got my headphones on. So that's Sydney, yeah. They were founded in 1874 South Melbourne, and then they relocated to Sydney in 1982, becoming the first VFL AFL club to permanently relocate interstate outside Victoria. The Swans have had 5 premierships. Wow. 1909, 1980, 18, then 1933, then wow, 72 years later, 2005, when Leo Barry took that mark. You star! You set mark against West Coast, and 2012. They're nicknamed the Bloods, whereas Richmond Tigers, they're a strong traditional Victorian club, have a magnificent, strong fan base, and MCG is their home ground in recent years. In the last couple of years, they're in rebuilding phase. Like 2 years ago, they took Sam Larlaw, picked 1, and they even took some kids. Josh Smiley, top 10, and Houghton as well, 13 or 14 range. And then last year they had 2 top 10 picks, including Sam Cumming. So we know where Richmond are at this year, and this year they're likely bottom 5, bottom 3, and another high-end draft pick before Tasmania comes in 2025. The last 4 years, head-to-head stats, in 2025, the Swans beat the Tigers by 44 points, and in 2024, Richmond won by a close one, 5 points, and as well as 2023, Richmond won by 13 when they were in their premiership window, and also in 2023, when they played each other twice, the Swannies beat Richmond by 44 points. Alright, that's my takedown. And just looking at the game right now, the players are on the field now, heading towards their respective field. Hey, Smiley Gang, thanks for your chat. Predictions. Don't know why it's on the bottom. I'm trying to have the latest chat on top, but I don't know why. I must say the opposite. Anyways. Oh no, that's right. The latest is always on the bottom. So yeah. Alright, Smiley Gang. First quarter, Sydney 27, Richmond 12, 15. Second quarter, Sydney 51 to 30. Third quarter, Sydney 69, Richmond 55. Full time Sydney 99-76. A 23-point margin. Got a chance, mate. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely tipping the Swannies. Just trying. Luke Trainer, Sydney gamble responsible. $1.03. $1.03. Wow. $1.03. And so we're waiting for the siren. So the players are in their field. Looks like there's only like 20 odd, 30 odd thousand people at this game. Alright, umpire throws the ball. Noel Bolter is in ruck for the Tigers. And Sam Banks gets the ball, kicks it sideways. And the ball's in the boundary. Rechko, the new recruit from Geelong, was on Geelong's rookie this last year. Rechko, so was Richmond acquiring from Geelong during last year's trade period for young Rechko. The ball's out 70 metres from Richmond's goal. So, what do you reckon, everyone out there? What do you think of the results, apart from the Smith gang? Does anyone give any chance to Richmond? Any hope? Alright. No. It's in the... Oh! In the goal square! Richmond, first blood, goal to the Tigers! Oh. So first goal of the game to Jasper Elgar. The ball just was dump kicked into the forward 20, and then he got the ball near the goal square and took like 3 steps and pumped it in. So well done, Richmond. Sydney had a disappointing game last week where they got belled by Geelong. Was it 30 odd points? Can't remember now. So they were hey Jono, Sydney by 59. So, good start for the Tigers. Keep this game close. Oh, interesting, hopefully. Alright, the ball's back in the centre now. Oh, Warner gets the ball to centre clearance, pumps it. It goes to a Richmond player. Can't see in the shade, hard to see. So, now Warner gets the quick handball. Misses Curto, the target. Road bottom go. Oh, was that high? Richmond player ducking. No. Bounce up 40 metres direct in front in Richmond's goal. I mean, right now, Smiley, your team's. I mean, you got the 3 flags, and you know, yeah, you're in a rebuild phase, and yeah, hopefully, yeah, in a few years' time, back up there again, get another high-end kid this year. There's a good ruckman, what's his surname again? Who's likely to go 3 and 4, might be in Richmond's range, unless Essendon comes last and takes him their first pick. But yeah, this draft, it's a good draft. I've been watching the under-18s, and next month they've got the under-18s carnival, so it'll be interesting to see how the top tier players separate from the other tiers. So the ball's in Sydney's full line, 30 metres bounce up, and dump kick from Traynor, didn't go that far. So still defensive 30 for Richmond, and there's congestion. I can see like 12 Richmond jerseys and 8 Sydney. There's like 20 players in Sydney's forward line. Who's a put a brick wall in defense for the Tigers. All right. The Wizard Blakey kicks it, and he finds a teammate from 55 metres out. James Jordan, former Demon player. It's James Jordan from 55 metres out. Looks like he's not going for it. JJ. James Jordan. Richmond Tigers. I mean, Sydney Swans. He's kicked 4 straight, but this is a big one from 55 out. James Jordan. James Jordan has popped it. He has popped it. And the scores are level. 1 straight 6 apiece, or 6 points each respectively. 55 metres out. JJ. He's been a good recruit, James Jordan. So, yeah, ex-Demons midfielder. That at the time when they had him in Melbourne, that strength in the midfield back then, you know, you had like your Oliver, Petraka, Winey, even the youngster like Sparrow, he played in the Premiership. So Melbourne had so many good players on ball, so they couldn't really fit enough for Jordan. So these were sunny conditions in Sydney. This sun's out. You think there's a good chance of being high scoring? All right, back in the centre, and that's Bolter. And I just heard James Jordan is one of 10 Sydney Swans players that's played every game. So having that continuity, not much injuries. The players, you know, like you play together, they're all fit. They know where they're running, the running patterns, the positioning. When you've got teams with lots of injuries and players coming in and out, you've got to adjust to different players, different positioning and all that. So Sydney's got like a settled side. So the free kick in the centre to McInerney. So pumps it deep inside 30. And marked by Heaney! Heaney has marked it for the Swannies. Isaac Heaney. Good overhead mark for forward mid, Isaac Heaney. I hope you enjoyed the game, Smiley Gang. I think Richmond plays pretty good. So Heaney's on kicking from 48 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Heaney. Isaac Heaney. Can he kick this? The veteran, well, almost 30 years old. Heaney has kicked the goal. 2 quick goals to the Swans. They're in front. 2 goals to the Swannies. They're in front. Just made it. It was a kick from 48 metres. Just made the distance. But you can tell. Okay. Hopefully you stick around this watch along and hopefully I can give you as much detail as I can of the game, and yeah, and hopefully you enjoy the coverage or the watch along, chat along. Yeah. So second goal to the Swannies. So you in the middle, there's a good chance that you can score, especially at this smaller, quicker ground at the SCG. But they just got from centre forward pretty quickly and easy, the Swannies. And I guess bad news for Richmond after after Sydney lost to Geelong, you wouldn't want to be playing them after losing a game. So Rechko pumps it, banks it along the inside 40 for the Tigers. Paddy McCartan tries to punch the ball. Tom McCartan, I meant. Oh, what's the second high? Oh, the Richmond player kicked the goal quickly. Soccer. Can't tell. Looks like, is that Bolter? Robert Thompson, the nephew of Lewis Roberts Thompson, Noah Roberts Thompson, taken by Richmond last year in the rookie draft from South Australia. So LRT's nephew, NRT, Noah Roberts Thompson, good goal. It was like the ball just went onto the ground and he just dribbled soccer quickly. There's a stack of numbers inside Richmond's full line when he kicked it. Noah Roberts Thompson. Okay, Premtech. Yeah. I am predicting Sydney by 30 odd points. So we'll see. Yeah. But well done to Noel Roberts Thompson. His uncle, LRT, or Lewis Roberts Thompson, was a premiership player for the Sonics in 2013. All right. The ball's back in the centre, and now Richmond getting the ball, handball from Jacka Hopper, goes back with the ball, dangerous. The player had to roundhouse the ball, just Hopper now gets the ball. Was that Toronto? Now chipped in. Oh, just went 15. Looked like 14.9 meters. Marked by Ross. Now kicks it, chips at centre wing. Oh, like a 15-meter kick. Now Banks, centre wing. Sam Banks has got the ball for the Tigers. Just chipping. Now he goes long down the line, 60 meters out, centre forward. Big pack of players. Seth Campbell's it backwards, and Tigers force it goes backwards to so many young players. Majetsko kicks up forward. Intercept the mark by Blakey, and Lafu had like 3 Swan players on him. Good luck, Lafu, if you're gonna have 3 players on you all day. Blakey and all these players will come and do lots of intercept and mark. So it's going to be a tough day for Leifu if he has to take on 3 Swans players all day. Alright, now, Handling. So, centre wing, or more defensive wing for the Swans. They've got the ball now. That's 2 goals apiece in this game now. So, now, they punch it down the line, 70 metres out, off hands, and Hanley from the boundary, 40 out, misses. Hanley misses. So Tom Hanley with my 40 kicks it behind, adds it behind the scoreboard for the Swannies. 2-1-13 Swans. And there was a free play, James Jordan in the middle, which he went for goal instead of passing. Too wide. I've got to ask you a question, Home Tech. I'm thinking in the AFL off season of doing like my EPL tips and Saturday night games. The Saturday lunchtime games, UK 12:30. Or any viewers out there. Would you guys think it would be something interesting that I do? I do a one game like 9 PM Eastern or 11 PM Eastern, depending on the time change in daylight saving of the English Premier League during the off season of the AFL. Because I don't mind that as well. And yeah, something to chat about because I like talking about sports and something to have during the off season. All right, the ball's in Richmond's defensive 40. Sam Banks gives it to Broad. There's Sassing, just long kick it, long and high, defensive 60. Oh, Seth Campbell just missed the mark. Almost, and it's going to be a boundary throw, 60 metres out from the Swans forward line. Wow, my player coverage is going, oh no, what's going on my computer? Oh no. Alright, I've got a pause screen from Fox that says, we apologise for this temporary break in transmission, normal. Alright, the game's back. Alright, I had a 15-second break. Okay, Hayden Cleary's free kick from 60 metres out for the Swannies. Hayden Cleary, I should say. Kicks it along to Marty. I heard a whistle in the goal square. Who? Switchmans. So we're in the goal square, defensive goal square for the Tigers. And looks like it's Miller's free. Right. Miller kicks it long down to the wing. Easy intercept the mark by Tom McCartan. And so now he gives it to Cleary, who gives it to the Wizard Blakey, pumps it deep. Now Richmond Hopper. Now Lufu's at the ball. The handballs are straight to a Sydney Swans player. Cleary gets a ball, handballs. Oh, he handballs it straight to a Tiger player. Prestia, that was. Gives it to Hopper, the experienced players that's remain on the list. And now a player marked wide on the wing is a Richmond player, and Sonsi. Sonsi kicks it deep inside 55, and again, this time McInerney takes it intercept the mark front of McInerney. It's going to be a tough day for McInerney if he has to take on 3 players. Good luck, McInerney. Alright. Hanley gives it to Wicks, who takes 1 bounce, 2 bounces in the wing. Wicks pumps it up forward, 50-metre line. Off hands. Bolter. No. Picked up by the Swans player. There's a Sydney player gets a goal square. That looks like Kerno. Kerno has drilled the Swans in the goal square. Kerno has kicked the Swans third and his first. CC. Charlie Kerno, the boom recruit. He was recruited for September to win the Swannies a flag. When the Swans lost in 2024, they were missing that key forward. They had a younger Logan McDonald and Amadi. Oh, that's good. Smiley gang, yeah. And then you can watch a bit of Test cricket if you like cricket, and Big Bash if you or rugby league, or bit of NFL on ESPN. I love NFL, but yeah, unfortunately, all the games like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning on Monday mornings. All right. Okay. The ball is in the middle, but free kick to Richmond, it looks like. And Jacob Hopper, ex-Giants, pumps it inside 40 for the Tigers. Shark by Richmond player. Couldn't see who, but goal. Sonsi, that is. Tyler Sonsi has nailed it for the Tigers. So many goals. So many goals. We've had 6 goals already in this game. We've got 11 minutes and 42 seconds left. Small ground. So many scoring opportunities. Sydney 3-1-19. The Tigers straight. 3 goals, 18. Straight kicking. Straight 3 goals, 0. So they're up by 1 point, the Swannies. Entertaining first 40 minutes of this game. So good crumb. So Hopper kicked it long, off hands, and then Sonsi sharked it, crumbed it. It was bolted up forward, and yeah. So one step. All right. Now the ball's back in the middle, and Warner got the ball and he dropped it. Next on Richmond player next to him has to kick it forward quickly.
Covers though when he hits a good kick. Tom Hanley now.
Hanley pumps it. Oh, easy mark by Logan McDonald. The ball went over the pack, and he just took a simple, uncontested overhead mark. So this should be another goal. Should be the 4th goal for Sydney. Logan McDonald from 12 metres directly in front. Should be a guaranteed goal for the Western Australian. Logan McDonald, taking pick 6, I reckon. Logan McDonald. So 12 metres directly in front. Wow! Wow! He's missed directly in front. My lord! Oh my hat! Wow! A drop punt. He tried to kick the ball out of the SCG. Wow! He tried to kick that to the Gabba. MCG. Tried to crack the ball out of the stadium. Wow! How you miss 12 minutes directly in front? Wow! Alright. Now, Richmond go and kick it long to the centre back. And then City player played on, and there's no 50-metre penalty. Even the commentator saying that's a 50-metre penalty every day. Now City can get numbers back. Oh, now it's a reverse free kick to City. Now they can go the slingshot. All the Richmond players have gone forward. Wow, something happened. So Sheldrick got the free kick. And advantage when it wasn't advantage. Now should be holding the ball. Oh, what's going on in the last 20 seconds? Wow. I'm not sure what's happening in the last minute. Now, the Tigers are chipping in defense now. Now, chip at the centre wing. And marked by Tyler Sonsi's playing on the wing. Now, gives it to Jack Ross. Now, Hopper. Back to Ross. Kicks it. Poor kicks. Kicked it straight to Riley Bice. To Harry Cunningham. Now, he gives it to Hicks. Handily. Now the Cunningham on the wing now. One bounce. Cunningham takes one bounce. Kicks it. Hits a target. It's hard to see with the shadow. To Lloyd. He finds McDonald 40 metres on the boundary. Right side full line. Well, if you can't kick 12 metres direct in front, I'm expecting this not to go through. But then he'll probably kick this since I said it. So 40 metres out from the boundary. Logan McDonald. I expect him to miss this. So he missed the easy one 12 metres directly in front. McDonald did miss a couple goals last year after the siren to win the game. So McDonald 40 metres out on the boundary. He'll probably kick this. It's coming back. Misses a sitter from 12 metres directly in front, but then kicks the hard one 40 metres from the boundary. It's a commentator curse. Now, I'll apologise, but scoreboard should be 26 now, not 3-2-20. I mean, not 3-2-26, so this time my scoreboard's correct. Yeah, he missed the one 12 metres directly in front, try to kick the ball into the Gabba. We're at the SCG. And then 40 metres on the boundary, kicks a hard, difficult goal from the boundary. Yeah, thanks, Smiley Gang, yeah, appreciate that, yeah. Because I assumed that when I was updating my scoreboard, that McDonald kicked that goal from 12 metres directly in front. And yeah, I filled out the wrong numbers. But this time it's correct, yeah. 4-2-26 Sydney. Richmond straight. 3 goals, 18. That's straight kicking, very accurate straight kicking. So Swans lead by 8 points in the first quarter. Alright. The Tigers win this centre clearance, but good defensive mark on the defensive 50 by Cunningham for the Swans. Chips, wow, it must have went 15.01 centimetres. Didn't look like it went 15. So McInerney's got the ball, defensive 50. Gives it back to Cunningham. Kicks it defensive wing. And that looks like Wicks. He takes one bounce out of Wicks. Now centre wing. Pumps it long to the 50-metre line. Off hands behind McLean. Couldn't mark it. Lloyd handballs it correctly. Hopper takes on 2 players. Straight to McInerney. Kicks it. Forward. Straight in the air. No one could mark that. Richmond can take. Oh, this handball! Straight to the Sydney player. But lucky it's spilled out. Now, good smile by road bottom. The ball's famous direct in front on the ground with congestion. Retsko's getting tackled by Heaney. It's going to be a bounce up. Bounce up. 35 metres direct in front. Richmond try to run out with handballs, but so it's going to be hard to count slingshot on a small ground. So Ward's got the ball for 50, gives it to Blakey. Kicks it out wide. And marked by Charlie Kerner. 25 metres on the boundary from the left side of the full line. So he'll go for a right foot snap. So 20 years ago, you call this wide, but today's modern day footballers, they prefer kicking snaps than drop punts. So you think today's footballers, modern footballers, 30 metres out, he'll take 3 steps out and go for a right foot snap and should bang this in. Should drill this. So he's ready to kick the goal. Charlie kicks another one for the Swannies. This is negative. I bet this is negative signs for the Tigers and Swans get another couple more goals. I guess a lot of people forecasted the Swans will win comfortably. Alright, Smiley Gang. See ya! And thank you for your input. So Sydney 5-2-32. The Tigers 3 straight 18. So therefore the Swans are up by 14. Richmond, they're getting goals from the centre clearance. If that dries up and City starts dominating the centre, then Richmond have found it pretty difficult to score in other means. Alright, the ball's back in the centre now. And Blakey. One bounce. Got tackled, that should be holding the ball. He ran the ball and bounced, that's holding the ball. Why would you do that? Alright, free kick to Richmond centre wing. Good tackle. Retsko kicks it long. Lafau, was he blocked? No, umpire didn't give anything to Lafau. So the ball's blocked in Richmond's forward line. 40. Montana's saying, surely that's a free. That was definitely a block on Lafau. Surely it was a free kick. Even Montana, the commentator agreeing with me. So, Hopper gets a ball, snaps, and rushed in for behind. Oh, did he? Did he miss a child dive? And they're going to review this. I'll be filthy if I was a Geelong supporter where the first minute in the goal square, Dempsey threw the ball below his knee. And it was a goal, and they didn't review it. And Geelong lost by 4 points. And instead of getting that goal, it should have been a goal to Dempsey. And then, he had that. Change the game. Geelong could have won that. So they didn't review that. So now they're reviewing this one. You can't tell the player touched it or went through his legs. Well, it went through his legs, but did he touch it? You can't tell this. Looks like a nutmeg. Soft call sit behind, but it looked like he didn't touch it. It looked like he didn't touch it. The review, they're just reviewing, going up and down, back and forwards with the video. The soft call says it's behind, so I reckon they'll say it's inconclusive. I'll give it a goal. It didn't look like the Swans player touched it. I reckon he's missed it. They won't overturn it. See, insufficient attempt. But then a month ago, they were able to, when Jake Saliga kicked the ball like 15 metres above the post height, and angle of the camera was at an angle, and they said it would have missed, but that one looked more of a goal than this one. Wow. They couldn't rule that, so Richmond's got their first blemish behind. But then controversy last night when they did not call that Dempsey goal, they didn't review it. Alright, Ross gives it out wide to Retsko. hits a target, and good sliding mark by Jasper Alga, who kicked the first goal of this game. Alga. 45 metres, I reckon. About 45, 48 metres from the boundary. Right side of the forward line. Ideally, he would like to be a left footer, but he's a right footer. We've got 5 minutes remaining. 5. Chubby Richie, 2 for 222. Richie Beno. One of them. Oh, don't tell me. That's gone through. And yeah, rest in peace, Richie Beno. One of my favourite commentators of all time for cricket. And what a goal by Alga. He's got 2 goals. He's got half of Richmond's goals. 2 out of 4, 50%. Well done. It was like 55 metres out from the boundary. Then again, SCG, the 50 metre line's not really actually 50 metres because it's a small ground. So I was just using a bit of Richie Benu because he played for New South Wales and Australia, and his home was SCG. But yeah, going back, yeah, Alga, what a goal! 54, that's 40 odd metres if it's SCG dimensions. But irrespectively, 45, 50 metres from the boundary. Beautiful kick from Alga. The Tigers needed that. They're down by 7. Sydney 5-2-32. Tigers 4-1-25. So Bolter's back in the ruck. Now, Seth Campbell kicks it up forward. Oh, Melican fists Richmond forward. So Elga couldn't mark it. Yeah, so it's gonna be a boundary throw. 40 metres out from Richmond's forward line, the Tigers forward line. Yeah, center clearance, Richmond dominating +5, 7-2. Lafu. Against Laddams and Ruck, that's like 10-15 metres centimetre height difference. So that's why Sydney's got the ball now. Jack Cunningham kicks it out wide. And good overhead mark by JJ, James Jordan. Now they want to go back into the centre corridor. Bryce. Back to Jordan. Now he gives it to the Blakey, the wizard. Now he's kicking, was poor. Straight to Tim Taranto. Bounce up 80 metres, 90 metres out from Sydney's goal. There's no one in ruck for Richmond. No Richmond ruck. He can't. The umpire been saying no Richmond ruck. Then Bolter came in late, and as soon as umpire says no ruck, it's a free kick automatically because Bolter went in at the last second, and it's a free kick. The umpire, I can hear it on the microphone. No Richmond ruck. He said 4 times. Now Sydney for 3 metres out goes for a snap. Jordan misses. So yeah, just going back, yeah, you can hear it 3 times. Umpire say no Richmond ruck, because you got to put your hand up like school and nominate and be nominated. Because umpire already said that and you're not nominated, then Bolton try go into the ruck contest at the last second and gave away a free kick. But fortunately for Richmond's sake, the Swannies only scored the behind. Now Seth Campbell kicks it to the centre wing, and that looks like it's 4 set, number 43 it was. Now Bryce Heaney from 50 kicks it, doesn't make the distance. Kerno goes for it. Good defensive mark by Broad. Nathan Broad marks in the goal square. Last on defense, so he kicks it long, centre half back on the wing, and that's Taranto. Force it. Sonsi kicks it out wide. Now Lafu's got the ball. Lafu, is that how pronounced? Lafu. So he's got centre wing for the Tigers. So he's waiting for Bolter to get up forward. There's no one else up in the. Now gives it to Taranto centre wing. He just kicks it long, pumps it in the 50-metre mark. And another intercept the mark, this time taken by Peter Laddams. The entry's just been pretty shallow. So apart from centre bounces, during the field play, Richmond is struggling to kick goals. Sydney gets the numbers back quickly, and Laddams, Blakey, and McInerney has been taking some intercept the mark. Now Rowbottom pumps up forward, the Swans on the count. Kerno takes an overhead mark, 40 metres out, left side forward line. You're looking at 45 degrees angle. So as a right forward, he can naturally kick it right to left. When the Swans go, they go. They go fast on the slingshot. They go. Dakota will be kicking from 40 out. Can he get his... Can Charlie drill this? Just needs to aim for the right post and go naturally right to left. Aims for the right post, he's moved it right to left, and he's kicked it. Does exactly what I say. Goal! Goal to Kerno! So, goal number 6 to the Swan is 2 to Charlie. He's kicked 2 out of 6. So he's contributed 33% of Sydney's goals. Good quarter. 10 goals already. 10 goal first quarter. Nice. 10 goals. Pretty good. Ten goals, and we've played 30 minutes so far. And the ball's back in the centre. Now, high contact. Looks like it's umpire's single high contact Sydney, and the ball's been thrown back to Richmond. Now Richmond has to stream back in defense, all round offense. Now Ladhams, Warner, gives it. Sheldrick kicks up forward. Kyle, no, off hands. Dump kick by Richmond in the centre. That looks like James Rowbottom. Gives it backwards to Wicks. Now, in the centre. Ooh, the ball's rolling in the centre to the middle of hands for Sydney. Presley tries to go low, and is that free kick? Should be free kick. The Presley went in and under hard first. Man first playing. So now, Lafu. Oh, 2 juggles. Dropped it. And Sydney Green. Alga. Lafu. Goes the foul, I should say. Gives it Sam Banks. Now, no Roberts, Thompson, Noah kicks it. Went for home. There's 2 loose players. Sydney Bay went for goal and kicked it to Sydney Guy by himself in the goal square. So he got Melican. Now, with the Swans slingshot. No. Now, Amadi takes the ball out near the interchange bench. We've got 1 minute and 4 seconds left until quarter time. Alright, waiting for the umpire to throw the ball. 70 metres out from the boundary. Umpire throws the ball. Blakey. I meant Ladhams. He's got long hair like Blakey. So he just kicked it. Good defensive mark by Walston. Defensive 60. There's 52 seconds left. You're Richmond, you just try to stop or waste time. But Green, he's gonna go forward. Kicks it. Oh, poor kick over Fawcett's head. But then McCartan's legs to go to Fawcett, and the Fawcett done a poor handball to visit Blakey. Now, Rowbottom gives it to McCartan. There's only 33 seconds left. Sheldrick, the Hanley, centre wing. Kicks it. Sheldrick, Warner from 50. Chad Warner from 50. He has drilled it. The Chad. Goal number 7. There's only 10 seconds left. You'll be filthy, your Adam Uze, to give a goal within the last 20 seconds. There was an opportunity where Richmond had the ball. All they needed to just go down line and just waste time and get stopped. Not take the game on with 30 seconds left, and then Sydney able to slingshot that fast. Just got sometimes play a bit smarter, and you got 30 seconds left, and you got the ball in the defensive back pocket. Instead of trying to go straight in the corridor and go fast, just go long down the line, play more defensive. Because there's only 30 seconds left. The probability of scoring in that time is hard. So there's 16 seconds left. Warner, 1 goal, 2 clearances, and 7 disposals. So we've got 16 seconds left. Alright, umpire. Now, another centre clearance on the Swans. 1-on-1. Lucky Amadi didn't mark it. And good defensive mark from Sydney. Even though they're still playing on with 5 seconds left. Now, high risk, high reward. They're playing Swans. Sydney. So that's it, everyone. It's quarter time, everybody. That's it. Sydney, 7 goals, 3-45. The Tigers, 4-1-25. Sydney Swans lean by. 20 points. Exactly 20 points. So let's have a quick look at the stats before I'll have a quick break. So in terms of disposals, the leading ball getters for Sydney, home side, 8 to Shelrick and Blakey respectively, 7 to Chad Warner, and 6 to Wicks and Heaney respectively. For the Tigers, 9 to Hopper, and then 7 disposals to Ross, Grill, and Banks respectively. In terms of goal kickers, wow, we've had 11 goals in this game. 3 to Chart for the home side, 3 to Kerno, and then singles to the Chad Warner, Logan McDonald, who misses it, should have 2, and James Shawn plus Heaney. For the Tigers, 2 goals to Elgar, and singles to Sonsi and Noel Roberts Thompson, NRT. Alright, that's the stats, guys, and I'll reconvene in what, just over 4 minutes time, and we'll come back after the first break. Alright, I'll be back shortly. Welcome back, everyone. The players are getting into their positions slowly. Hey, g'day Ned, how are you, buddy? Ooh, Cal top contender. Next week will be interesting. They got put out later, Adelaide Oval. See how they go. Yeah, they're interesting. I mean, is it just a new honeymoon period with the new acting coach? I mean, a long time ago, before the Swans won the 2012 or 2013 flag, where allegedly Rodney Eade had a job, but Paul Roos, the caretaker manager, he did his job so well that the supporters wanted Paul Roos in, and for Sydney's sakes, that was good that they appointed Paul Roos. Because apparently, allegedly, the job was given to Rodney Eade, apparently, or allegedly, while here in the media. But that was a good move because Paul Roos got that flag from him in 2013, and the first flag since 1933 or something like that. All right, now the players are in the field position and we're waiting for the umpire to bounce ball. Now, Laddams. Tigers kick it, another clearance that they win. And Presley runs over it. No. Chad Warner, defensive 50, kicks it long to the centre. And good mark by Nick Walston. Still there, three-time premiership player for the Tigers. And kicks it deep inside 30 for Richmond. Shark by Bolter, the tall foot, Crumbs, left foot snap. Behind. Just miss. Doing a small forward's job, Bolter. Kicked it behind. 4-2-26. Sydney 7-3-3-5. It's an interesting one, the coaches and all that. I mean, can this last? Is it just going to be for a short period of time? Because I know their game plan does look slightly different, and because at the moment people don't know Josh Fraser's game plan. Now the Swans on the slingshot. Logan McDonald from 50, past a Curlo next to the behind post, but this time it's on the right side of the full line. Who had to go for a left foot snap or banana? Going back to my combo, is it just a honeymoon period with the new coach? Because no one knows Josh Fraser's game plan at this stage. So in a month's time, teams will study and will have better data to see where they kick the ball more corridor or out wide or long or short or more handballs. So Kerno on his left foot off 2 steps, number 1. I can smell Sydney. I can smell an 80-point winning. I can smell something in results-wise. Sydney 8-3-51. The Tigers 4-2-26. Sydney up by 25 points. Kerno's had 4. That's right. 4 goals to Charlie Curnow. And had a slow start to this year, but at the end of the day, we've still got 12 rounds left to the finals. And if Sydney can get the top 2 and Charlie fires in September and bring him glory, that's all he's there to do. The players that they got without Curnow would get them into the finals, but Charlie's there for the big games. Okay. He's got 27 goals, Curnow. The ball's in the centre. Now the Swans. He could add a lot for his gold medal today. No. Heaney from 50. Heaney kicks it. 1-1. Curnow! Number 5 to Curnow! Curnow 5 goals. Richmond 4 goals. Curnow's beating Richmond himself. Here we go. I can feel Curnow kicking 10 today. I feel like he can kick 10 today. Big Charlie. I can feel it. So 5 goals already. Early second quarter. Good acquisition, that's what called. Richmond's got a double team and triple team him. Looks like he's on the. Before this game, Curnow had 22 goals? And Ben King had 34. So he was 12 behind. Can he get to 3 or 4 goals? But the ball's back in the centre now. Maybe to get this game, I'm excited for myself. I might have to have my Curnow watch. So he's already had 5. We've got 18 minutes left of the second quarter. Banks pumps inside 50. Ugly helicopter kick. Milliken somehow got rid of the ball, don't know how. Cummings go for a snap. Sam Cummings, last year's pick 6 from North Adelaide SANFL. Goal! Well done, kid. Sam Cummings, top 8 draft pick from North Adelaide in SANFL. High-end South Australian rated kid. High-end. He can play forward and midfield. Part of their future rebuild, you had like your Lalo, your Smiley, Sam Cummings into the midfield. Sam Grill, who's playing this game. And this year's pick, top 5 pick that they'll get. Obviously, unfortunately, they can't get Kobe Walker, who's a five-son tied account, and Dougie Cockram, who's Port Adelaide's NGA. They're the best 2 kids in this year's draft, which are unavailable. So Richmond and Essendon will get the next best kid available after that. So Richmond 5-2-32, the Swans 9-3, 57. Swannies up by 25. Now the umpire throws the ball in the centre. Is that Jacob Hopper? It is. He kicks it long inside 40. Good defensive mark by Tom McCartan. Good inside the mark. Defensive 40 for the Swannies. But the long kick that Richmond's doing, it's not helping them. McCartans, your Laddams, McInerney, they've been taking intercept the mark. And James Brown. So Haynes Brown, NBL player, former NBL. As a former basketball NBL player, I was reading, he should be athletic. Kicks it long, but McCartan. So Hayes Brown to McCartan. McCartan to Hayes Brown and back to McCartan. Now the Swans go out wide to Will Edwards. He defends, but kicks it. Oh, poor kick. But Kamal Heaney gets it. Prestia. Nick Walston. They try to go fast, but now mistake. Jordan gives it to Chad Wood, bounces in the centre wing. Now the Wizard, Blakey, handles it. She's straight to the Richmond player. Now the Tigers go out wide, and you got Green. That's Steely Green. Marks at 80 metres out from goal. G'day, Smiley gang. Richmond down by 25 points. Charlie Koenig's kicked 5. So Koenig's kicked 5. Richmond's kicked 5 in total. Bolter's got the ball. He marked it. Is it 50, 52 metres out? I know he's got a booming kick. No, Bolter. He'll make the distance. No issues with the distance wise, but he'll be kicking about 54. But again, SCG is shorter. The 50 metre line's about 45. So Bolter from 52 in the goal square. And Laddams punches in for behind for the Tigers. Rush behind from Sydney. He looked like a try pass. He should have just went for it. Because I know he's got a 55, 60 metre boot kicking range. So Sydney's so efficient in this quarter. But inside 50, Richmond 6, Sydney 2, +4 to Richmond. But Richmond has scored less goals than Sydney. Now Marty from 50 handballs a poor handball. Clearly gets tackled hard. It was a poor handball. Now Curnow passes to Hanley, misses. Curnow should have went for and go for goal number 6. It's all about Charlie now. The Charlie watch. He's about 4 goals behind King in the Coleman. Needs to kick another 10 more, another 6 more. Needs to kick about 10, 12 to be up by like 1 or 2 goals in the Coleman medal. Big time Charlie Curnow. Alright. Now Stephen Gould drills it. No, poor kick. Hopper somehow gets the ball backwards to Broad. Then up back to Tigers, kick it out wide. High ball on the wing. That looked like Banks. Oh, Jordan land on Banks. No free kick to Banks. Play on. Now Tom Hanley gets it to Heaney. Now McInerney from 70 out. Kicks it to a loose player. Easy. Just too easy for the Swannies. And marked by the ruckman forward. So the Swans forward. Can he kick it? Hayden McDonald hasn't played much games this year. That's what I forgot. And I just heard the commentator say second game. Yeah, I haven't seen much Hayden McDonald this year. Second game. So he's marked that 40 metres near the boundary on the right side forward line. So McLean kicked the number one for the Swans. It's raining goals at the SCG to Sydney. They've got 10 now. So Hayden McLean's 100th game and he's kicked a goal in his 100th. 10-4-64 Sydney. The Tigers 5-3-33. Sydney up by 5-1 or 31 points if I convert that. So here's an SSP supplementary and player taken. And he's played 100 games for the Swans. Well done, McLean. Yeah. Well done. 100 games from SSP. So been undrafted, so he's 27 years old. If you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All subscribers will be much appreciated. Alright, waiting for the ball to go back in the ruck. And Ladham gets it to Heaney. Heaney inside 50. McLean, oh, dropped a chest mark. Hey, McLean had it. He dropped it. And then the Swans player, Lloyd, was swung 360 and just got rid of the ball. Bryce. Now, Bryson 48 out. Hamels it. Ladhams. Left foot snap. Ladhams. It's kicked it. No one. It's raining Swans. Goals. This is looking ominous for the Richmond, unfortunately. This is not looking good for the Tigers. 11-4-70 the Swannies. Richmond 5-3-33. A 37-point margin to Sydney. Hey viewers, what do you think? Let me know in your comments. Are you expecting this type of margin? Or do you expect Richmond to be competitive? Let me know your thoughts. You got any queries or any other things? That's right, Ned. No chance. Well, Gavin was responsible. I was looking at odds before the start of the game. Sydney were $1.03. So basically, bookmakers or the bookies were expecting them to win by 60 plus with that odds. Gamble's was where one. Alright, the ball's back in the centre. Yeah. So another centre break from Sydney. Kernow, spin move from 50. Handballs to the Warner. Now Warner from 48. Goes for goal, misses. At least that time Kernow passed, but it's Charlie Kernow watch today. So 11-5-71 the Swannies. Can Kernow, he's already got 5. Can he kick 10 plus? We've still got 13 minutes left of this second quarter. 13 minutes left. Kernow can get a couple more, could get 7 or 8 by half time. Alright. Now, Cunningham handles it backwards to Blakey. Back to Cunningham. To Melican. Backwards. Switches it to Cleary. Warner's marked it right in the centre now. Runs around. Force it. Well, casually takes one bounce. Kicks it wide to Blakey. Sending out. Kicks it top of the square. McLean, oh, he dropped it. Had to see it. Dropped in the goal square. The ball's still in Richmond's defense. Grill. His kick gets smothered. Sydney's got full pressure. Another Ross's kick gets blocked inside 30 or 20 for Sydney. Miller. Backwards. Trader just dump kicks it near the boundary. Richmond's got to touch it. The Richmond player grabbed it and just ran out. So it's going to be a bounce up 60 metres from Sydney's goal. Richmond is under so much pressure. So much pressure. Relentless pressure by Sydney. That's why they're top 2 this year. I did my AFL Premiership video round 12 to the end of the season prediction. And I had Sydney playing 3 in the GF and Sydney to win. Advantage to Sydney. Kicks it. He stabs it. The Kernow couldn't mark it. Now, Miller got the ball. Dropped the ball, holding the ball. Good tackle. That's a free kick to McLean. 30 metres out on a 30-degree angle. Another scoring attempt for Sydney. Oh no, the audio's... Oh no, better have a break in coverage. The audio is going bad. Oh no. I've just got the sign. We apologise for this temporary break in transmission. Normal service will resume, so I won't see it. Oh, now the game's back on. So McLean will be taking the shot. 35 metres out on a 30-degree angle. Left side of full line is right footer, so you can naturally, kick it right to left. McLean should kick this. 35 metres out. And it drills another one. This is going to look not good for Richmond today. Unfortunately, this is not going to look good. 12-5-77 the Swannies. They're already up by 4 goals. Richmond, 5-3-33. Sitting up by 7 goals 0. That's 7 goals straight. 42 points that they lead by. Oh, you can see Dean Cox, the coach of Sydney, he's looking happy. Got attacked by McLean. I guess Smiley gang. Pray and just go to season 2029 or 28, and that's when Richmond will be better. It just takes time to develop players and rebuild. That's the process, unfortunately. But in a positive, you won your 3 premierships, so no one can take that back from you guys. All right, now the ball's in the centre. Warner was able to get the ball. Now McLean kicks it forward, off hands. Road bottom, Crumbs hit double. Post this. Fully kicked, but hit the post, James Rowbottom. And Marty was loose in the goal square. If he passed it, Rowbottom. I know. I know. Yeah. And now when I watch replays on KO, and then fast forwards, add. Yeah. Alright, the ball's in Sydney's 30 line, and Hanley couldn't get the ball, took it out. So 30 minutes out, Sydney's full line's will be a boundary throw. But the Swannies, jeez, up by 42. I can sense an 80+ point win by Sydney. I can sense it. Conditions in Sydney look good, but I sense a dark day for Richmond. Yeah, I know. Warner kicked it deep in the goal square. McLean off hands. Snap by McDonald. Another goal to Sydney. Jeez. Last week on Sunday, I did the GWS versus Brisbane Lions game. In the third quarter, the Giants kicked 14 goals to 86 to the Brisbane Lions 3 behinds. It feels like that. Richmond had no answers for the Giants. And the previous game, the week before that, 2 weeks ago on a Saturday, I did the Crows and North Melbourne. The Crows kicked 10 consecutive goals to North Melbourne 0 in the second quarter. So they might witness another blowout quarter. Hope not. I'd like to see a close game, a competitive game. Wow, I know. We've already had 18 goals already, Ned and co. Wow. But there's still 10 minutes over the second quarter. It's going to be a long quarter. We've already hit the 17-minute mark. They keep on keeping goals. This could go 35-40-minute mark. Make me work longer for the second quarter. Petey to Chad fends off the Richmond player. Handballs it. The ball still stays in play for the Sydney player in Cunningham, who pumps it inside 50, deep 30. Walston spoils off hands. Swanseas gives it to Steely Green, and Melican intercept the ball in the centre, kicks it out wide to Jay Sarong, the brother of Campbell Sarong. Good pickup from Hawthorn last year, Jay Sarong. Good player, just couldn't get much opportunities in Hawthorn, especially last year when they got free agent in Josh Battle and the defender from West Coast Battle, Barras, so it just made it hard for him. But anyways, Richmond, the City kicks it deep and it goes over everyone's hands. Behind. Kerner couldn't take that mark. Maybe they're going to triple team Kerner to not let him score any more goals. So there'll be loose players if everyone's double teaming Kerner. Oh, Richmond. Yeah, I agree, Ned. I hope it's not boring as well. So it's Fenning 7-8-5 to Swannies. And Tigers 5-3-33. City's kicked the last 4 goals of this quarter and game. So it's a 52-point margin. Wow. So it can be 100. I still think it might be 80 plus. All right. The ball's 35 minutes direct in front of Richmond's goal. McInerney gives it. Marty hasn't scored a goal yet. Spun and broke a tackle easily. Gives it to Heaney. Heaney left foot snap. Oh no! Marks it. Plays on quickly. Bang! Goal number 6 of Kerno. The Kerno show's on. The Kerno show's on. Footing 791. The Swans, they need to have Kerno perform like this in September and they'll win the flag. Especially that disappointment lost 2024 to Brisbane when they got smashed in the grand final. So, getting Kerno is only one thing. Take the flag, Premiership flag, back to Sydney. So Sydney 14-7-91, Richmond 5-3-33. Wow, 58-point lead to Sydney. We've only played 19 minutes of this second quarter, and I went for the clock. I'm trying to see how many minutes have we got. It's got to be. I think it's still double digit. I think it's still like 10 minutes. 8 minutes. Apologise. 8 minutes and 33 seconds. Then. Alright, umpire bounces it in the centre. We need Richmond to win the next 8 minutes. Reduce the score. Now, Heaney gets the ball in the centre, kicks it up forward. Off Kerno. And now Richmond, the ball's in the defence. Just handball defence. Bit of panic. Not understandable. Short. Now they just kick it long down the wing. Lafu marks on the centre wing. On the RAV4 paint at the SCG. Centre wing. Take their time. Kicks it out wide. Just got his target. That looks like short to me. 80 out short. Kicks it. Deep inside 30. Ball. Oh no. The foul. Seth Gamble sockers it. No, he doesn't make it. And the ball's gone out. Next to Richmond's behind post in their forward line. Richmond's forward line. Can the Tigers get a goal from here? 58-point lead to Swannies. So our ball, Kerno's got 2 the big corners to kick 5 more goals. Is it doable? Okay. So Peter Laddams dump kicks it out near the boundary. 1-1. Oh. Oh, good juggling mark. Good juggling mark by American. But it lost the ball. And Heaney honed the ball. No, high. Oh. Okay. Now, Sydney's got the ball in the wing. Marked by Jason wrong. Kicks inbound to the centre. Risky kick. Oh, hangs up too much. Great mark by Liam Fawcett in the centre. Kicks it quickly. Lafau marks it. Lafau marks it. Awesome. Lafau. Marked about 30 metres out. Say 15-degree angle. I think he's a left footer, isn't he? Lafau, can he kick this? I reckon he's a left footer. Because he's on the right side forward line. 15 metre degrees. So, he's a right footer. Lafau kicks it. The Tigers get their 6. Richmond, what's that? 6-3-39. And Sydney, 14-7-91. He reduces the deficit to 52 points. Swanee's up by 52. About, 6 minutes so. Finally, we got a Richmond goal. Well, Sydney kicked 5 consecutive goals. And it was Sydney's error or turner. They kicked it into the corner in the centre. Try to switch it. And then good specking by the Richmond player to give the ball to Lafu. Will Sirach try to be too cute and kick the ball into the centre? The kick from the centre wing to the centre was too aggressive. I mean, it's okay in today's game, you're up by 50 odd points, you can do that, but if it's finals and close game, you don't be taking that much risk. Right, the ball's in the centre. I heard holding the ball. Advantage to Richmond. That looks like Prestia. Kicks it inside 50. Poor kick. And dropped by McCartan. And the City player kicked it out. Is that Lasu? Has to be, yep. Free kick to Richmond, 70 out. Kicks it. Looks like Sonsi's got the ball from 60 out. Tyler Salty, I reckon he's 4th year on the list now. Salty kicks it. Marked! Wide. Good mark. Toronto. Tim Taranto. He's the ex-Giants player. Nettie. And he's marked at 35, 40 metres out from the boundary on the right side floor. Well, it looks like he's going to go for a left foot snap for 40. Ooh. Left foot snap. Didn't even make the distance. Basketballer. The basketballer. The Richmond's basketballer. He's kicked his first. Hayes Brown. Hayes Brown has kicked it. The big man. Former NBL player. Hayes Brown. I don't know what club. Hayes Brown. What a quick right foot snap. Ola Hayes Brown was born in the year 2000. He's 20 years old. And he was a centre for the Perth Wildcats. So, first goal ever for Richmond. He was born in London, UK. So he's a Category B rookie for Richmond. 208 centimetres, 6'10". He's played 5 games. Well, this is game number 6, I should say. So first goal for the former basketballer, former Perth Wildcat. Hayes Brown. Hayes Brown. Oliver Harry Hayes Brown. Well done. 26-year-old. Another 26-year-old former basketball member was Hugh Greenwood. In 2017, he was on the Crows rookie list, but the Crows took him from Perth Wildcats, like Hayes Brown, another player from the Perth Wildcats, and Hugh Greenwood had played 3 clubs after the Crows. He even played in that losing 2017 grand final. But after he left the Crows, he went to Gold Coast, and then he finished up his career, was it last year or the year before, at North Melbourne? So he had about, 8 to 10 years in the AFL, Hugh Greenwood. So can Hayes Brown, Hayes Brown, can he be another Greenwood? Alright, Sydney's got the ball from 60 out. Warner does a dummy from 45, kicks it, and he was the Richmond player, Chessie, went for chest mark, then it went to Pretsko. It should have been played on, but they gave the mark to Tretsko. Is that how I pronounce his name? The Geelong little prick from Geelong? I think that's how I pronounce it. Tretsko. So, I'm assuming, looking at his name, Retchetsko, I'm assuming it's origin of Ukraine. Retchetsko. You know, back in soccer, Andrei Shevchenko, he played for AC Milan and Chelsea back in the day. He won so many golden boots for his all-team Dynamo Kiev in the Ukraine league. I was just talking about soccer now. Alright. The ball's in the centre wing. We've got 4 minutes left. Right. I apologise. I gotta update this Richmond. They should be on 7 goals. I got carried away looking at the trying to do my Hayes Brown research. So Kono from 60 out. Kono open goal square. I heard a whistle. Oh, Heaney's got a free kick. 1-on-1 in the goal square. Free kick to Isaac Heaney. Should be a guaranteed goal. Heaney. Heaney's gonna cry. Hasn't kicked a goal in 5 minutes. So Heaney drills another one to the Swannies. 15-7, 97 Sydney Swans to Richmond Tigers. 7-3-45. The Swans leads the Tigers by 52 points. 52 points. Hey viewers, what do you reckon of the game? Do you think Sydney can win by 100 plus? Or will Sydney or Richmond become competitive in the second half? Let me know your thoughts in your comments, everyone. We will see, but yeah, it's not looking good for Richmond at this stage, but they're a young developing side. If you are new here, welcome to my show and live watch along, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next game that I do, and my videos and shorts. Oh yeah, I forgot to do goal for Swans, but anyways, the ball's back in the centre now. Bolter wins the centre clearance and just pumps inside 50 for the Tigers, and that looks like Melican. Good defensive set them up by Lewis Melican. Now he goes straight to the corridor to Laddams, Jordan, kicks it out wide, and Bull does the spoil. Sam Banks kicks it out wide. Seth Campbell's got Mark in centre wing. That's right. That's right, Richmond. Don't give up. That's right, Denny. Please don't give up, Richmond. And kicks up centre back, or centre forward for Richmond, but free kick to Tom McCartan. Defensive 50 for the Swans. Free kick to McCartan. Okay, now they go out wide. Now, so the debutant first game, Harry Cole's the academy draft pick last year from the academy. But now Forster gets the ball in the centre. Tries to go around Blakey, but too slow. It has to go backwards. Now the Hopper poor kick to a 2-on-1. It didn't help Taranto. Now, but Taranto sorts the ball back. The presser gets tackled and goes out. Melican good tackle. So the ball's gone out. 35 metres from Richmond's full line in the boundary. We've got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, guys and ladies. Sydney 22 Swans shots compared to Richmond 10. Adams against Lofu in ruck, or the boundary throw. Melican dives on it. There's still congestion. Pack of players. Ooh, Sam coming. Look like he ducked his head into the. He ran his head into the Sydney's player's knees, or just below the groin, the thigh, I should say. But it's done holding the ball, so they got 1:47 left, and the ball's been recalled back to the near the goal square. Free kick. So Harry Cole. Hale Carley. It's K-Y-L-E, Cole. So he takes the kick out, centre wing, defensive wing. Laddams gives it to Roboto, kicks it out wide. Didn't help anyone. Lassou, so he should be a free kick to Bolter for Richmond in front of the interchange bench. No, Bolter. The premiership player for Richmond. So they haven't got many left. So centre wing kicks it long inside a 50-metre mark. Oh, good mark by Jasper Olga. He's already kicked 2 goals. He's marked it from 50. Given that the 50-metre line at the SCG is normally about 45, 40. So he'll be kicking from the false 50-metre mark. Jasper Olga has had 3 disposals, a couple goals, and a couple marks. Can he kick his third from 52 out? Arch out, goes wide, won't make the distance. LeFou, good marker. Now, Laddams gets the ball. Peter Laddams, ex-power player. Kick it, there's still 45 seconds left. Heaney gets the ball off Kerno, but he's still trying to get the ball. He finally did, but gave it straight to now Banks the Hopper to Ross. Seth Campbell from 50 out, kicks for goal. Nothing, 1 behind, I should say. There's 28 seconds left. Can the Swans score? Or can Richmond lock the ball and then get a goal with 28 seconds left? So it's behind to the Tigers. Now, it looks like Sydney's just going to chip it, play smart, just wasted 28 seconds. 21 seconds left. Okay. Alright. 13 seconds left, the ball's out. Sydney 15-7-9-7 Richmond 7-4-46, Sydney up by 51. Okay. So we've got 13 seconds left. There's a boundary throw 70 metres out from Richmond's goal. Laddams against Bolter. Sonsi. Kick it inside 50. Kick too high. Oh, I heard a whistle. Free kick to someone. I heard Richmond. I heard free kick Richmond. I don't know who it is, but we're kicking it after the siren from 52 out. Forster looks like. Yeah. Liam Forster. I don't know what his kicking's like, his range. But it's only kicking from 52 out. I don't know if he can make the distance or not. Left side of the forward line. He'll be kicking with a 52 out, left side of the forward line. Difficult kick. Can he kick this? Liam Forster has kicked 8-2 this year. And a full, poor kick. So that's the halftime score, everybody. 15-7-9-7 Richmond. I'm sorry, Sydney, 15 goals, 7-97. And the Tigers, 7 goals, 4-46, and that is halftime, everyone. Yeah, I'll just update this third quarter. So that's halftime, everyone. And Sydney has a comfortable margin of 51 points. And let's head into the stats, everyone. For Sydney, Liam ball getters are Heaney with 21 and 2 goals. Wow, he's looking my best form of Brown works today. 17 to Chad, 16 to Blakey, and 15 to Laddams, plus 12 to Shoderick for Richmond, and he's number 5 on the list. Popper with 14 disposal, then Taranto 13, X2 GWS Giants players, then Jack Ross has 11, plus first round draftee of last year, Sam Cumming, I should say, singular, Cumming, with 11 disposals. The goal kickers for the Swans, who else? A lot of goal kickers, but 6. Curry had 5 with 18 minutes left, but only kicked one goal after that in the second quarter, so might get 10, might not. So Curry has 6, and then McLean, Logan McDonald, and Heaney also has 2 goals respectively, and then singles to Warner, Laddams, and James Shawn. For the Tigers, 2 goals to Olga, both goals were in the first quarter, and singles to Tyler Sonsey, Roberts Thompson, LaFou, and Hayes Brown, the former NBL Perth Wildcat, who's a Category B rookie for the Richmond Tigers. Let's have a squeeze at the team stats. Disposals, Sydney plus 40, 211 and 171. Kicks, Sydney plus 24, 130 and 89. Handballs, Swannies are up plus 16, 99 82. Inside 50s, efficiency, I should say. Inside 50s, Sydney plus 10, 38 and 28. And as disposal or efficiency inside 50, Sydney plus 21%, 63 to 42. Free kicks are pretty fair or even, 12 to 11, Sydney plus 1. Stoppages, the hitouts, Sydney plus 10, 20 to 10. Clearances, Sydney plus 3, 22 to 19. Centre clearance, Richmond plus 1, 12 to 11. Stoppage clearance, Sydney plus 4, 11 to 7. Contested possession, Richmond plus 2, 78 to 76. Uncontested, this is where Sydney plays their running game. The Swannies are plus 37, 131 to 94. Turnovers, Richmond plus 1, 36 to 35. And time in front, Sydney's led for like 60 minutes and Richmond's only led for 2 minutes. So technically, Sydney has led for like 98% of this game. Alright, everyone. I'll reconvene, or as Arnold would say, I'll be back just under 60 minutes for the third quarter. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'll have a short break and see you guys after. In 2019, who kicked the most? The Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final. A. Cyril Rioli, B. Luke Hodge, or C. Sam Mitchell. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Cyril Rioli. In 2024, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neal, or C. Nick Dacos. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Patrick Cripps with 45 votes. In 2020, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Aaron Cadman, B. Harley Reid, or C. Jamar Ugle-Hagel. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Jamar Ugle-Hagel. In 2024, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Charlie Cameron, B. Lachlan Neal, or C. Will Ashcroft. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Will Ashcroft. In 2013, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Josh Kennedy, or C. Jared Ruffhead? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is C. Jared Ruffhead with 68 goals. In 2015, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Patrick Dangerfield, or C. Nat 5? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is C. Nat 5 with 31 votes. In 2023, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Sydney Swans, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Brisbane Lions? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is B. Collingwood Magpies. In 2014, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Paddy McCartan, or C. Jacob Wittering? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Paddy McCartan. In 2023, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Bobby Hill, B. John DeGoey, or C. Nick Dacos? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Bobby Hill. In 2014, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Josh Kennedy, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Lance Buddy Franklin with 67 goals. In 2023, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, C. Nick Dacos? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Lachlan Neale with 31 votes. In 2022, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Richmond Tigers, B. Geelong Cats, or C. Sydney Swans? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Geelong Cats. In 2023, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Harry McKay, B. Charlie Curnow, C. Jesse Hogan? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Charlie Curnow with 78 goals. In 2016, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Patrick Dangerfield, C. Nat 5? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is B. Patrick Dangerfield with 35 votes. In 2015, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Jacob Wittering? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Jacob Wittering. In 2022, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Patrick Dangerfield, B. Isaac Smith, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Isaac Smith. In 2017, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Tom Mitchell, C. Nat Fyfe. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is A. Dustin Martin with 36 votes. In 2021, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Melbourne Demons, B. Collingwood Magpies, C. Western Bulldogs. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Melbourne Demons. In 2016, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Sam Walsh? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Andrew McGrath. In 2020, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Trent Cotton, B. Shea Bolton, C. Dustin Martin. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Dustin Martin. In 2016, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Josh Kennedy? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Josh Kennedy with 80 goals. In 2022, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, or C. Ollie Wines? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Patrick Cripps with 29 votes. In 2014, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Hawthorn Hawks, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Western Bulldogs? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Hawthorn Hawks. In 2017, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Lance Buddy Franklin with 69 goals. In 2019, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Melbourne Demons, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Richmond Tigers? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Richmond Tigers. In 2021, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, C. Ollie Wines? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Ollie Wines with 36 votes. In 2019, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Trent Cotton, B. Shea Bolton, C. Dustin Martin? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Dustin Martin. In 2017, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Matt Rowell, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Sam Walsh? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer? The answer is B. Cam Rayner. In 2018, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Jack Riewoldt, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Jack Riewoldt with 65 goals. In 2018, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Luke Shoei, B. Jack Darling, or C. Tom Barras? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Luke Shoei. In 2017, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Richmond Tigers, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Western Bulldogs? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Richmond Tigers. In 2021, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Aaron Cadman, B. Harley Reid, or C. Jason Horne-Francis? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is C. Jason Horne-Francis. In 2017, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Trent Cotton, B. Shea Bolton, or C. Dustin Martin? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Dustin Martin. In 2018, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Tom Mitchell, C. Nat Fyfe? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Tom Mitchell with 38 votes. In 2016, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Western Bulldogs, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Brisbane Lions? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Western Bulldogs. In 2020, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Harry McKay, B. Charlie Curnow, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Tom Hawkins with 42 goals. In 2023, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Aaron Cadman, B. Harley Reid, or C. Jason Horne-Francis? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Harley Reid. In 2014, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Rioli, B. Luke Hodge, or C. Sam Mitchell? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Luke Hodge. In 2021, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Harry McKay, B. Charlie Curnow, C. Jesse Hogan? I will give you 10 seconds to work. Sorry, I cut that. They're about to start the bounce the third quarter. I had to run quickly. Alright, they've just bounced the ball. Thanks for playing the multiple choice questions, Smiley gang. Hopefully you were successful. So Curtis at the ball, deep 40 near the boundary, handles over the top. Marty hasn't kicked a goal yet, and Sydney's got 15 goals. And are behind to Sydney. So Marty's the only one that has the tolls haven't kicked a goal yet. Everyone's enjoying themselves. McDonald and Kerno and Marty goalless. Now poor kick from short, but somehow Walston gets the ball. Can I get out of this? So free kick downfield, free kick to Richmond in the centre. Alright, who's free kicks? So left foot kick by Short, up forward. Noel Roberts-Hobson couldn't get it. Was that a high tackle over the Swans player? No, he's on bounce up 50 metres out from Richmond's goal. Can the Swannies get the first goal this? Can the Tigers get the first goal this second half? Bolton, right? The foul. Now, Ross saw some candy, did a dummy, misses. Would have been a good start for the Swannies, but miss. So it's a good no-look handball from the foul. But Bryce kicks it. Milliken just got the ball. Now Warner centers, takes one bounce in the corridor. Second right in the centre now. Goes sideways. That was just easy. Now, Sarong, the defender from 48 metres out. Jason Sarong. Kerno's got his hands on his head like, oh, what about me, mate? I want 10 plus goals today. I got an opportunity to kick 10 plus goals. Alright, behind us, Sydney. So, had Bourne just took the wrist and bang, Sydney were off. So, Swannies 15-9-99 to Richmond 7-5-47. 52-point lead to Sydney. Early. We've only played 2 minutes left of this third quarter. Milliken kicks out wide. McLean marks it. Hayden McLean has marked it out wide. The McLean, about 45 metres out, 10 minutes from the boundary, looking at 50-degree angle. Can Hayden kick this? The 100th game for McLean in his career. SSP selection a number of years ago. So McLean goes for it, gets the first goal for the Swannies of the second half. Game 100. Well done, McLean. 16 goals, 105. Beautiful kick from McLean. So Sydney 16-5-105. Tigers 7-5-47. Sydney lead by 9 goals 4. That's what, 58 point. Yeah, 58 point. My maths is correct. 58 point lead to the Swannies. If you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that sub button. Viewers, what do you reckon of this game? Got any comments to make? Let me know in the comments on this game or in any other items in relation to AFL. Yeah, let me know. Happy to chat. The ball, wait for the umpire to rebounce this ball. Okay. Right, the ball's in the centre now. Heaney soccers it. Who can get the ball first? Still down the ground. Lloyd tries to handballs up backwards. Now, I'm short in his defence. Kicks it to the centre. McInerney, bumped by Lafayette. Now, Bolter gives it. Saucy kicks up forward. Oh, missed it. And no. So, that was a good mark by Will Edwards. Now they go wide to Swannies. James Jordan got crunched a bit. Now, Bryce. Now the left foot wide down the line. And Marty takes a mark for the Swannies. Joe and Marty's been quiet today. Kicks to Charlie. Good instant the mark by Broad. I think they're going to just double team. With 80 minutes left of the second quarter, Curto had 5. Now he's only got 6. So he's only kicked 1 goal since. So they kept Charlie quiet. And the Marty's been goalless. McDonald's had a couple of goals. McLean's had a few goals as well. Yeah, McLean 3 goals with 8 disposals. Richmond just kept the ball in defense. Oh, Banks kicked the ball and the Sydney Swans player shouldering. So it should be Caden Cleary shouldering, which should be a downfield. So Noel Roberts Thompson, NRT, the cousin of LRT, as I said earlier, Lewis Roberts Thompson. Okay. Lewis Roberts Thompson back in the day was drafted from the New South Wales ACT rounds, but his nephew or his cousin, Noel Roberts Thompson, was drafted from South Australia. So from different states. Up inside 50, oh, the food couldn't take that mark. Ooh, Vice backwards to Blakey, wasn't a throw. Jordan to McInerney. Kicks to the defensive wing. And short couldn't mark and offhands ball's gone out. 60 metres out from the boundary from Richmond's full line, so it'll be a boundary throw. So 60 metres out, just wait for the umpire to throw the ball for the boundary. They throw it, or the umpire throws it. Heaney gets it. It's a quick rush handle to Laddams. Warner, the speed centering, one bounce, second bounce, takes off and kicks it to no one in particular. But Amadi gets the ball somehow, does a spin move, looking, spin move, centers. McLean couldn't mark it. Now, row bottom loses the ball, and Retschko looks like Wallstein. Oh, Amadi tackles him. It's got to be done. Yep, ping, home the ball. Good forward pressure from Amadi. It's the cash day in terms of kicking goals for him today. He hasn't kicked one yet. 6 to Kerno. He's upset watching Kerno kick 6. The 100 gamer. McLean's kick 3, couple to McDonald, Ken McCartan, not McCartan, Amadi, tall 4, the big tall 4 forwards, can he contribute and kick a goal? He's kicked 25-12 this year, Amadi. So he's going to be kicking about 35 metres out from the right side of the forward line boundary. Amadi, drills it! Amadi. Him and Mitch Lewis are the 2 hottest key forwards free agents available this year. So, listened to Get Ball the other day, and yeah, Mitch Lewis and Amadi are the 2 hottest key forward free agents available, and they said he could potentially fetch up 800 to $1 million in his next contract, especially if he leaves as a free agent. So him and but in his moves that Mitchell Lewis is likely to re-sign with the Hawks, and if he does, that means Amadi will be the only big key for the available. Alright. Okay, I haven't heard this song, so when Amadi kicks a goal, you hear the Wenger Boys song. What's it called? The bus? What's that song? Wenger Bus song? Yeah, Wenger Boys, the Wenger Bus song. Everyone's on the Wenger Bus. I need Amadi to kick more goals so I can hear it. So Warner tries to fence off in the centre. Now, Retschko? No. Rowbottom? No. Hopper picked up on the ground. Cleary trying to go for it? No. Retschko? Campbell? Not sure how he got rid of it. High on the ball, free kick at Sydney and centre wing. So, Sydney up by 64 points. Hal Cole kicks it up forward inside 20. McLean, couldn't take the contested mark. Now, Kerno kicks it, grubber, the ball, a flick by Swans, and behind. 19-10 now. This is a field day for the Swannies. Not 17-10, 112. Field day for the Swannies. Could win by 100. Sorry. This is my internet just freezing at home. But TikTok contest. Now McCartan. Blakey does a dummy. Kicks out wide on a wing, number 26, Brycey. Gives it to JJ. Now Sheldrick pops it up to Amali off hands. Now Miller. Sonzi. Hammers it backwards. The big old number. Sydney. Didn't favour his own. Warner from 52 out. Kicks it long. Oh, McLean just pushed a Richmond player out. Not a free kick. No, they gave us a mark. It looks, as the commentator said, men against boys. So McLean was just too easy to push out trainer. Second year player. Top 15 in the 2024 draft. Luke Traynor. So McLean should kick its fourth on his 100th game. Traynor. I meant them. McLean. 6 disposals, 3 goals, 3 marks. Goal wing for goal number 4, 15. Almost back in front. Kicks it. I think that's his career high, 4 goals. 18-10, 118. 18-10, 118. Wow. What's that? A 71-point margin. Lead, I should say. They're on for 100-point demolish plus. Totally agree, Ned. The Tigers are a young team, like, you know. McLean, 26-year-old, experienced against second-year player. Luke Traynor, I'm assuming he's 19 years old. I mean, just men against boys. Physicality, like, you know. Experienced body Sydney. They've got so many players over 100 plus games. Richmond got so many players under 30 games, under the age of 21, 20. So they're like one of the younger sides, and they're definitely in rebuilding mode. And this is what could happen. The youngsters, they're going to have games where they're just going to play. Yeah, long seasons, they'll be exhausted, tired, smaller bodies, under development. You've got to just have some games where you're just going to cop 80, 90, 100 point flogging. And it just happens due to physicality and the strength. So you got the basketball and ruck, Hayes, Oliver for Richmond now. But Warner's playing all the centre bounce attendants. So McLean, Laddams. Now Cleary pumps inside 30 and good intercept the mark by Traynor in front of Amadi, who's trying to cash in now. We've got 11 minutes and 40 seconds left. Now Richmond kick at the centre half back on the wing. Walston couldn't mark it. Oh, he has his hand around Melican's head. Play on. Now, Sheldrick tries to handle, but Hopper, the experience, kicks it out wide. City Green. Oh, no. It was 2 Richmond players and it was missed the target and the ball bounces out and Lasue free kick to Sydney. Centre half back. Wizard Blakey. He was the first Wizard before Wizard Watson joined 3 years ago. But Blakey was the original Wizard. The commentators used to call him. McCartan, defensive 20 for the Swans, takes 2 bounces, switches it. Defensive 50, marked by Jay, Sabral, offloads it to Weeks, sent out back, handles it, Tom McCartan, I should say, Cunningham, Melican, from 100 out, kicks it, inside 40, off hands, McDonald or McLean, I should say, couldn't mark it, Hanley, handles it, now you got Cleary goes for a banana from the boundary, 20 out, goes high in the air, good luck marking that car in the goal square. Guaranteed goal number 7 for Curnow, who'll be kicking from 12 directly in front. He'll be going for goal 7, should be his 7th goal. Curnow kicking 10 directly in front, should be a guaranteed goal with 10 minutes left. He's still on target to get 10 plus. This will be goal number 7 for Charlie. 13 disposals, 6 goals, 7 marks. Going for his 4th disposal. Curnow drills his 7th. Oh. Wow. Goal. Just wow. What's that? 1910. Let me double check if that's right, what I wrote. Yeah, wait for the score. Should be 1910. Yeah, 1910, 124 to the Tigers. 75-47. What's that? Swans lead by 77 points. Jeez. This is getting ugly. I think Sydney can win by 100, unless they take it easy in the last quarter. Alright, we're on a Curnow watch today, Nettie. 11, eh? So he needs 4 more. He's got 1.5 quarters left. Can Curnow cash in today? Alright, I didn't do my goal score, but anyway. Now, Sydney, Warner, inside 50. That's McDonald from 45. McDonald hits the ball, can kick the ball 50 metres post height. So he'll be kicking from 50 out. It's supposed to go to Kerno, but no, McDonald gets it. Too easy from the centre bounce. Bang. See, Logan McDonald, the Western Australian product. I reckon he was in the same draft as Jamar Ugle-Hagel and Riley Philthorpe. So they were taking 1 or 2. McDonald's about 6. He was the third best key for the draft. So McDonald from 55 out, misses. An ugly helicopter behind. What an ugly helicopter kick. It floated an ugly helicopter. Don't know how you kick a ball and it spins like a helicopter, but it just does. This AFL football is so unpredictable. So behind this one is 19-11-125. Richmond 7-5-47. So what's that? They're up by 6 behinds plus 12. 12 or 6 are up by. What's that? 78 points. Jeez, it's raining badly here in Adelaide. No, I'm not going to go out after this game. The weather's dark. I wish I was in New South Wales City. Look at that. At SCG, look at that. Clear, sunny. Here now it's ugly, miserable, wet and rainy. And I have to go out. Oh, I need a rain jacket, umbrella, everything. I've got to drive when it rains. Jeez. I've got the window open. I can hear the rain. I'm watching the game and looking outside the rain next to my window. Oh. I need to see the game in SCG. Look at that. Sunny. Nice. Just ugly weather here in LA. It's getting stronger, the rain. I can hear the rain. The sound of the rain's louder than the actual game I've got on my computer. And the meter, I've got to turn on the volume. Right, Banks has got the ball. From 80 out, the Tigers kick it. Oh. Prestia dropped the ball and the ball's rolled out. 60 out from Richmond's forward line. Came off his boot. So, yeah, should have been a free kick to Sydney. Should have been a lassie, but 60 metres out, and the ball was out. A boundary throw. The basketballer, forgot his name. Oliver Haynes Oliver, hyphen name. Now, Richmond goes in, snap, missed by Taranto. Behind. 7-6-48. 7 goals, 6-48. Richmond, Sydney 19-11-125. 8 minutes left. No problem, Smiley Gang. Go for it. What game are you playing on the PlayStation? Racing? Action? Sporty? What type of game do you play? Your FIFA or your AFL or what games are out there these days? I haven't played PlayStation for years. Now, Lafu goes for a mark. Free kick high. It should be free kick to Lafu. 60 out. Infringement from Lewis Milliken. So, free kick to Lafu. Say 65 out. Lafu picks it deep inside 30. Easy intercept the mark by McCartan. Easy pickings. It was a poor kick. Then he chips it out to Jason Wrong, who kicks it out wide. Almost centre wing, Logan McDonald. Hopefully this kick is not a ugly helicopter, but he handballs it to Sarong, whose kick was smothered. But now McDonald, can he pick the ball up on the ground? He does quickly. Gives it to Sarong. Now, Prestia, high contact with advantage to Richmond. A poor kick to the basketballer, Oliver Haynes. No, Haynes Oliver. Now, Lafu. Hopper from 50 out, kicks it. Oh, Taranto couldn't mark it. Slaps the ball to the ground. So, now I got Steady Green. Snaps it. Oh, was that infringement to balls? Should be a free kick to Walston next to the behind post, yes. Left side of the behind post, so he'll go for a right foot snap next to his behind post for Richmond. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Okay. I don't know too much about it, unfortunately. So Walston next to the behind post. So we're going right foot snap, he's missed. Pulled it badly. He snapped it too early. 7-7-49 the Tigers. 16. Sydney. 19 goals, 11-125. 76-point margin to the Swannies. 6 minutes and 12 seconds left of this third quarter. So it's in the centre wing now. Warner tries to get it. McDonald. I think Sydney's intensity might drop in his last quarter, and don't see Richmond losing by 100. But Cleary. Poor kick from Cleary straight to press there. And Sydney just making some easy fundamental errors. You know that the game's over. You're up by 76. Your intensity drops like 10-15%, and your intensity drops, and just human nature. Just take it easy, and can't blame Richmond. Sydney taking it easy. You know, you just don't want to you don't want to get injured. With this, you got the game over, and you don't want to get injured. Whereas Toronto, how to get rid of that? Holding the ball is forward half, so it should be a free kick to Sydney instead of defensive 30. Damn, I left my window open and I can smell smoke smells, cigarette smells. Don't have a fan in my room, unfortunately. To cover my nose. So, McCutton's free kick, defensive 30 for the Swannies. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left. So, Sydney will win this game easily. It's just a margin, but I think Sydney will take it, slightly easier in the last quarter and not lose and not win by 100. So, Ross Sheldrick kicks it inside, misses Cleary in the goal square. Jeez, could have had another one. 19 goals, 12, 126. There was 4 options in Sydney's forward line, and didn't pick any of them. So 77-point margin, 4 minutes and 42. It's a pity that I wasn't able to see the Brisbane Freo game this arvo. I'm intrigued because Brisbane, with that poor performance, bad, but well done to the Giants, who kicked 14-86 to 3 behinds in the third. Absolutely destroyed the Lions in that third quarter. World record, beautiful AFL record. So I'm intrigued to see what reaction will the Brisbane Lions have. 3 men undefeated. One. They've only lost the first game in round 1. Bryce for 35 out. They're just playing with the ball with their full line, the Swans. Now they just marked the play on Heaney from 48. Heaney behind. They're playing a bit too cute now, Sydney. But yeah, the game's over. Ooh, he's touching his hamstring. We know Gordon's out, long-term injury to ham. They can't afford to have Heaney out now. Was it cramp? Looks like it might be cramp. We've got 4 minutes left now. So just a bit of I guess Sydney just playing it relaxing because they're leading by 78 points. Swans, Cunningham I should say, pumps it deep inside, and the ball's just gone out next to their behind post. Three minutes 44, Sydney up by 78. This is when the game's over and they're just relaxing, take it easy. Not going for the juggler, going for 100-point plus. They're just Oliver Haynes gets the ball in ruck for Richmond in the goal square for the Tigers. Dump kick it to defensive wing, and easy uncontested mark taken by Riley Bice. Chips it to Rowbottom from 55 out. Kicks it inside 50. Off Heaney's hands. No, hold, is it? Is it freaking Heaney or is it out? Ooh. Is he cramped or he's done? If he's cramped, just take him off. The game is over. You're not going to lose, Sydney. You don't want your star player to cop a hammy. So Heaney's got a free kick from 20 metres out, right side full line. Looks like he's going to go for a left foot snap. It's either banana right foot or left foot snap. 25 disposal and 2 goals of Heaney. So this will be disposal 26. He's definitely got 2 Brownlow votes for me. Kicks this, I'll give him 3. Yep. Drills it. Heaney's kick his third. He's got my 3 Brownlow votes. Best player on ground. He's got 3 goals and 26 disposals so far. Wow, he's had 11 scoring shots, 26 disposals, 3 goals. Heaney will easily get my 3 Brownlow votes for this game. Unless Kerner kicks 8 and kicks 15. But so far I've got Heaney 3 votes. Maybe Kerner with 2 votes. Sydney, there's about 8 to 10 players that's in the best 3. I've got to somehow find out. Cut that down to 3 players. Oh no. Oh crap, that's so good. That's why I like it back in the day when you bought the PlayStation or the GameCube or the Nintendo 64. You just buy the game and you didn't have to worry about patches and updates. Just play the game cartridge. Now you buy a game, you gotta. That's why I haven't bought a game for like a couple of years. I have a PS5, but yeah, I just get frustrated updates and this and Heaney marks a 30 out. And what was frustrating was the last game I bought was Gran Turismo. I bought it and then there was a software patches update and then the game I couldn't play it for 2 weeks. I had to wait 2 days for them to update I think it was 2 days, 1 or 2 days. I couldn't play Gran Turismo after having it for a week. And that just so frustrated me and I haven't touched it ever since. So Heaney, 35 meters out direct in front, snaps it, 4 goals, just to tell me that, hey, talking everything AFL, you should select me as the free Brownlee votes. Goal number 4 to Heaney. Heaney's 4th goal, 27 disposals. What's that? 12 scoring moments. Heaney easily best on ground. 27 and 4 goals. Warner getting a lot of ball in the midfield. Maybe he'll be my top 3 for the Brownlee votes. Him, Warner, Kerno, and Heaney with 3 votes. But yeah, the Swans are torching the young Richmond side, up by 90. Yeah. I know, like, you're happy, like, when I bought that game a number of years ago, Gran Turismo, and then you play it, and then there was an not outrage, but, people were not happy, where some system updates on that, and I couldn't play for a few days, and I haven't really played it ever since. I just lost momentum, the first few days, I took a week off from work to play all night, not sleeping, and then freaking, updates and all that, and and the patches, I don't know, caused error, and I couldn't, and we were offline for like 3 or 4 days. So another mark inside 50, Cleary, number 35, not Kerno, not 35 Kerno, but 33 Cleary. Another goal, 40 direct in front for the Swans. It's sitting by how much? 100 plus. They're up by 90. A minute and a half in the last third quarter, I should say. I mean, I guess that's why we play video games. And that's what frustrating. I just want to buy a video game just to play it. But then when you buy a game, you still need to wait for more patches and updates, or more updates. So Cleary misses. Missed that. 21-14, 140. Wow. I just heard the stat on the coverage. It was Sydney 640 meters gained by handballs, and Richmond 90. So in today's football, the stat that the top sides, Hawthorn, Sydney, they're like up there in terms of handballs, meters gained. So basically, get a handball, run with numbers, counter attack. Now Warner from 40 meters out by himself takes it easy. Another goal to the Swans. 22nd goal for Sydney. That's goal number 7 for the Swannies in this third quarter. What's that? If I do my maths, 3 the difference, they're up by 97 points. Too easy, 37 seconds left. Let's have a mercy rule. We can just end the game now. We all know who's on win. Sydney up by 97 with 30 seconds left. Too easy. 97-point lead. I hope your other game's alright, your Spider-Man 2. Hopefully it doesn't get corrupted, unfortunately. Sorry to hear about that. Alright. The ball's back in the rug. We've got 34 seconds left. Now Richmond goes up forward, but Bryce tries to go over Specky, off hands to Blakey. Blakey gives it backwards to his teammate. Can't see the shadow. Looks like McCartan. Is it? What's wrong? It is McCartan. Kicks it. There's 18 seconds left. Warner goes in the corridor quickly. Shielderick misses Lloyd. Now, Tresize gives it to Ranter. Kicks it to Robo in the middle, but there's 5 seconds left. 3, 2. That should be it for 3 quarter time. That should be it, I reckon. Yep. That's it. 3/4 time, everyone. Sydney 22-14, 146. Richmond 77-49. So they've kicked the last 7 goals. Sydney. So that's it. I've got to update my scoreboard. Just change it to the 4th. So we're at 3/4 time. Sydney are just absolutely demolishing Richmond Tigers. So just looking at the stats wise. In terms of goal kickers for Sydney, 7 to Charlie, 4 to Charlie Kerno, that is, 4 to McLean, as well as Heaney respectively, and 2 to Chad. For Richmond, 2 goals to Olga and singles to Swansea, Robert Thompson and Lafu. The goal kickers for the disposal for Swans are Heaney with 27. He's got the most disposal on the ground, plus 4 goals, so easy to get my 3 Brownlee votes. And then Chad Warner has 26 for 2 goals. Maybe I'll give him my 2 Brownlees. And 25 to Sherrick and 21 to Blakey. If Kerner can get 10, I'll maybe give him 1 Brownlee vote. For the Tigers, their highest ball getter is Hopper with 19, and then 16 to Taranto and Ross respectively, the experienced players. And Sam Cumming has 15 disposal. So that's why stats at 3/4 time. There's just over 4 minutes left. I'll come back in 4 minutes time and reconvene for the last quarter, and we'll see if Richmond will kick some goals or Sydney win by 100 plus. All right, see you guys all just over 4 minutes time. Sorry, I was just in the fridge getting a bite. But free kick to Richmond in the centre. A good intercept the mark. Oh, I should be talking and eating. And American takes a defensive mark. So now the ball's on the wing. Does that force it? Just like to say. So how are we going to see this last for? Can Sydney get a triple figure win? But they might take it, as I said, the players might take a bit loose. I mean, not loose. Take it a little bit easy. They might even play 80%, because you want to stay, you don't want to get injured. And Richard's ball movement, yeah, they just kick it long, and Lafu's like 2-3 Sydney Swans defenders just waiting to intercept or spoil. Like sometimes it's disappointing because Richmond just kicking a lot long, and they're saying there's options to go loose. I see this place everywhere, but so now the ball's still in the wing. Now the basketballer kicks it. Oliver Harry. Is it Harry Oliver? Haynes Brown, but he's kicked it and he's hit a target, and good mark from Jesse Olga. He had 2 goals already first quarter. It'd be hard to be a Richmond forward, so he's had 5 disposals. So Olga, can he kick his third? It's gonna be about 40 metres on a 50-degree angle near the boundary. Not gonna be an easy kick. There you go, Olga. Oh, it's just in! He's kicked his third! He didn't know he kicked the goal because the sun's right in his eye. So, well done. 8-7-55, the Tigers. First goal of the last quarter. And what's 146 take 55? 45 and 46, what's that? 91. So Sydney lead by 91 points. So what games are everyone's looking forward to this week? So you got Brisbane against Richmond. I mean, not Richmond, apologise. They're playing right now. How can they play later? So yeah, Brisbane Freeho's will be an interesting game. Fremantle only lost 1 game. The very first game of the year, when they lost to Geelong, they were up by like 30 points. And because Geelong played an opening round and Fremantle didn't, they got ran over. So Geelong had the fitness or match practice the week before. But and what else games are there today? So you got Bulldogs and Collingwood. That's an interesting game. Because I'm out on dinner on that tonight. Hopefully I can see the second half of that game. Tomorrow I got Melbourne and Giants. And West Coast and Essendon. Not sure yet, but I would like to do one of those games tomorrow. Don't know if it's a Melbourne or West Coast, or I might do both. I'm not sure yet, but it's more than likely I should do one game. The ball's in the centre. Edwards gives it to McCartan, chips it out wide. Off hands, Lloyd from 80 chips it, and marked by a long lead by Kerner from 60 out. He's marked up near the boundary from 60 out. I think Charlie's got a big boot. He'll run around the mark. I mean, he does have a big boot, and the 50-metre range at SCG is not 50 metres. He should go for it. Oh, it's doing a team thing. It's passing. I should just went for it. The game is over. Just go for it, Kerner. I want to see you kick a massive double-digit bag. So the ball's hit the post and should go out. Jazz. What's the name of the Jazz? You talking about basketball team? Utah Jazz or song or? Oh, the name. It's on. It's a free music from YouTube. Do I have a name? It's called Music One Jane Street. Yeah, it's in the YouTube Jane Street. and it's free for when you use it for YouTube. So it's in the YouTube Music, Jane Street, the name of the jazz. It's relaxing, helps with sleep as well. Toronto centre half back, kicks it centre half forward. Lafu's got 3 players around him, Edwards and Melican. Good luck being a forward in Richmond. Yeah, like Sydney had like 600 meters game with handball, and McInerney out with he's rolled his ankle out in the game, maybe. And Richmond they had like 90 meters plus 90 in meters game for handball. So today's football, you got to have like 500-600 meters game of handball. So you can handball, run, and just slingshot and counter attack from set defense to offense. Heaney kicks up forward. God, McLean and Lloyd were just standing like, who wants the ball? So you get it? No, you get it? No. You can tell the intensity has dropped, and Sydney's intensity has definitely dropped. The Swans have been undefeated at home this year. They've been the Blues, the Lions, the Giants, the D's, and Collingwood. At home this year. They're top 2. And touch play on inside 30. Amadi, left foot snap. Amadi misses. There's some loose players next to Amadi going, oh, where's my ball? 1 goal, hasn't cashed in today, Amadi. But he's a free agent of this year. Good opportunity, might get a good contract, good long contract, Amadi. As I was watching Gable, they're saying the best 2 free agents, key forwards are Mitch Lewis, and Amadi. But then they reckon that Mitch Lewis is good chance that he will re-sign with the Hawks, and if he does, then Amati will be the hottest available key forward free agent. So that'd be interesting. So I'm intrigued what happens to Zach Butters. Will he stay at the power, or will he go, the big rooms are either the teams of favourite are either the Doggies from, because I think he was drafted by the Western Jets, and that's the Western Suburbs of Victoria, or Geelong. Geelong tend to always get the players, the good players. So yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Geelong, but he's a free agent. But the thing with that is he's restricted, so Port can match it, and Port's got cap space, what I read, and James Shawn's going for a goal, he's missed. So yeah, going back to Butters, yeah, he's a restricted free agent, so Port can match it. And I've read that Port's got a lot of salary cap space, so whoever does go for Butters, Port will match it, and then they'll have to do a deal in the trade. And what I'm hearing is it's a minimum of 3 first-round draft picks and 2 top 10 picks, a minimum. So if Butters doesn't re-sign with Port and Port matches it, it's going to be intriguing come trade time, where yeah, this will go in the final minutes, because Port are not going to accept unders for Butters, and I wouldn't as well. He's like one of their top 3 players in their team, and one of the top players in the competition in general. And Brisbane Gunn, he's doing well. I got him top 10 in my Brownie. Lockley Neal, he's an unrestricted free agent, so Brisbane can't match it. He can just go to any club and sign with them because he's unrestricted. So it'd be interesting if Neil stays at the Lions. And another Brisbane Lions, Zach Bailey, he's another free agent, but he's restricted. But apparently what I read is, or allegedly, that Brisbane don't really have the salary cap space because they've still got good youngsters, the 2 Ashcroft brothers, who will be out of contract in the next few years' time, the next couple of years. So they've got to save some salary cap space for them. And they signed Sam Draper and Oscar Allen last year's free agency period. So their hands are full with the salary cap, and if a team offers massive dollars for Bailey, Amadi goes for a snap, misses. Now behind for the Swans. They've kicked 3 behinds this quarter. Amadi's kicked 2. They haven't been king of the corner, but yeah, basically with Zach Bailey, allegedly the Brisbane Lions don't have the salary cap space. So if the rumours are 1.7, what I'm hearing, 1.7 million, they're saying that Brisbane might only be able to fit 1.3 in the salary cap. So this is just all alleged. I've listened to reading articles and listening like Gable and reading many football articles and all that. So depends if Bailey stays for less or a magnificent offer you just can't say no to, like i.e. when Gary Ablett Jr. moved from Geelong Cats to Gold Coast Suns in their early years. So and allegedly Tom De Koning signing a massive deal as a free agent last year at St Kilda. So it'll be interesting to see, because you're hearing rumours like Brisbane Lions, LA Crows. There are a couple of teams that are after Zach Bays' service, so it'd be interesting if he stays at the Lions. See what happens to the Lions this year. With that performance against the Giants, I still have Brisbane finishing like 4th in the regular season, and then Brisbane, they turn it on with September, and I still think they still got a chance, because teams that do well early in the season, like Sydney 2 years ago, didn't win the flag. Last year, the Crows came top of the minor project, didn't win the final. So teams that do well now, around 12, 14, 16, 18, because they pick too early, they tend not to hold that form come end of the season. So I still think the Brisbane Lions are up there, and the Hawks. Geelong, they're always there, so you can never discount Geelong, even though they lost a count on last night. So nothing's really happened. Sydney's kicked a few behinds. Only Alga's got the only goal. We've got 11 and a half minutes left. So it's been only 1 goal to 0. So at least Richmond's won this quarter so far. The Tigers pump it inside 50. And can I see that, Sonsi? Sonsi handball to Steely Green. 40 minutes on the run, no one behind him. Miss. Steely Green. Normally he's a reliable kicker, Steely. 8-56. So, what's that? 93-point deficit for Richmond, or Sydney up by 93. 49 add 43 is 82. My maths is bad. 44 add 49 is 90. 44 add 49 is 93. Yeah, Sydney up by 93 with 10 minutes left. It's the pressure, the intensity of the game's just died. That Sydney, you can see them just jogging the players now. And you can, as I said earlier, the game's dead and buried. Game over. It's game over the second quarter, and you just take it. It's just human nature. Just take it easy, knowing that you're going to win the game easily. So wrong. Hits the post. He's playing more forward today. Jason Wrong. Who's the best out of 2 Sarong brothers? I think everyone will know the answer. Jay Sarong of Sydney, or Caleb Sarong of Fremantle? We know the answer. C. Sarong. Fremantle. He's made all Australian, one of their best midfielders. So, Sydney player, looks like Sarong again. Went for Mark, had his arms chopped. Chopping the arm, so it's free kick to Sarong. Kicks out wide. Charlie has marked that 40 metres on the boundary. He'll go for a right foot. Left side forward line, he'll go for a right foot snap. Charlie Kerno. We've got 9:48 left. Kick this. Sydney are up by 9-4. Kick this, will be up by the triple figure 100. Kerno's kicked 15. No, Kerno's had 15 disposal. This will be his 16th disposal. Possession 16, and it'll be attempting for goal number 8. So he's had 7 goals. Goes for right foot. Betting hits the. Oh, it's gone in. King Charlie has kicked it. Charlie Kerno. 8 goals. Too easy. Sydney 23-18, 156 to Richmond Tigers 8-56. Sydney up by that triple figure 100-point lead. I repeat, 100-point lead, easy. So, anyone out there, let me know if you have any comments. What are your thoughts? Can Kerno kick 10? Can he kick another 2 goals in the next 10 minutes? Can Richmond get this deficit under 100, or will Sydney win by 100 something plus? Time will tell in 10 minutes. Alright, so now the Footy's got the ball in the middle. in the centre, still scrap, I should say. Can Lambs get it? James Jordan? No. Taranto handles out wide to Banks of Walls, broad, I should say. Kicks it to the centre wing. Good mark from Tim Taranto. Plays on quickly to Seth Campbell. Here's it to Jacob Hopper, centre wing, ex-Giant. So pumps it deep inside 30. And a good mark out wide. Great mark by Fawcett. He's marked about 40 metres out, left side forward line, near the boundary. Should be. Yeah. Can Kerner kick 3 in 8 minutes? Unlikely. Since when there was 19 minutes left of the second quarter when Kerner had 6, he's only kicked 2 more since then. So it's been quiet in the last quarter a bit for this game standards. So Liam Fawcett, 8 disposals, couple marks, couple scoring moments from 40 out on the full. Out on the full. This game, Tennessee's been dead since the second quarter. So let me know in your comments out there, viewers, what can we expect for this week? What games are you looking forward to? I know the Brisbane Freo game, which I won't be able to see, will be a cracking game. Bulldogs and Collingwood, I'm intrigued. I'll be able to watch that second half. Or Melbourne Giants tomorrow. Nettie? Giants have been... I did not expect that performance last week. They've been hot and cold. And especially losing Whitfield out just before the start of the game last week. And they still won by a lot. And the last game, I'm intrigued. It's the last game I'm interested. West Coast and Essendon. Essendon with a new coach. And West Coast had a... West Coast, ooh, if they kicked straight last week, ooh, they could have beaten Collingwood in penalties of game 4:33. It was just some mistakes that West Coast had, but they were good. They could have won that. So Sydney runs through the centre, kicks it. Heaney marks at 40 directly in front. Heaney, has he got 4? So Heaney, he's got 31 disposals and 4 goals, easily my 3 Brownlee votes. But I haven't seen Chad in the second quarter, but Chad still has 28 disposals and 2 goals. Curnow 8 goals and 16 disposal. I think I'll probably give 3 votes to Heaney, 2 to Chad, and 1 to Curnow. The Giants, so unpredictable. But I like their small forwards, sure. Gothard, Harry Thomas, McMullen. Heaney has kicked his 5th, 32 disposal. And the margin is over 100 plus. Alright. So, I'm not getting too excited, not going go, because, yeah. The game was over a long time. 24-18, 162, the Swannies, and Richmond 88-56. What's that? 106 point margin. I know. The Giants lose to West Coast. And then, yeah, they beat Brisbane last week. Not just beating, they belted them. And then, yeah. And West Coast loses to Port Adelaide at home. And Richmond, they beat Port Adelaide. And then they lose at Richmond at home. About a month ago, West Coast. Oh, that's why I'm intrigued about the West Coast Essendon game. Essendon, the new coach. I don't know who's the acting coach. But, free kick to Sydney Swans. We've still got 6.5 minutes left. Okay. Now, the Tigers pump it deep inside 30. Easy, good chest. No, Sydney's full line. Defensive mark, inside the mark by, that looks like Wolstein. And now, good defensive mark by, Melican. Jordan pumps it inside 30. And Heaney, Warner goes for a snap near the boundary. Is it gonna make the distance? Looks like it's a touch, isn't it? So behind to the Swans, to the Chad. Yeah, I'm intrigued about the Bombers game in the West Coast. I don't know what to expect. West Coast, they look good against Collingwood. I think there's some just a couple 5 minutes out, all the inside 50 in the last one, just missing, and Collingwood gets a goal, and yeah, West Coast well, they were way better than competitive last week. Collingwood, they lost by 9 points at the G, especially Pendlebury's 433rd game. So West Coast should be favourites, but new coach Essen, you know, I don't know what the actual stats, but I'm just guessing. I reckon it's like 70% win-loss ratio with a new coach, but we'll find out. So City goes long. Heaney Warner, man, dropped it. Gives it to Curto. Curto, left foot, right foot dummy, handles it backwards to Warner, who gets tackled straight away. And bounce up 50 metres back in front of Sydney's goal. 5 minutes left. Sydney's biggest win over Richmond's 118 points. That was about 10 years ago. So right now, the record's 118 between Swannies and Tigers, or Sydney's win over Richmond. Biggest winning margin, so they're up by 1-7. Chad Warnson go for goal from 52 metres out. If he can kick this, he can make the lead to, 113. Can Swannies get 2 more goals to break their highest winning ever margin against Richmond? Warner, 30 disposals, 14 scoring moments, got goal 2. Yeah, I know. Warner kicks it. 31 disposals and 3 goals. I reckon he's going to edge out Curnow for my 2 votes. 25-19, 169. Jeez. That's a 113 point lead with 4 minutes left. Dean Solomon, I reckon, former Essendon player. I reckon, I'm going to Google it now, but I reckon Dean Solomon is their acting coach. I reckon it is Dean Solomon. Premiership player in the year 2000 for the Essendon. Dean Solomon. I reckon it is. Well, why is my computer not going fast? Yes, the internet just said it. He's acting interim coach. Yeah, I thought it was Dean Solomon. Hard-nosed player back in the day. Like late 90s, early 2000. Alright. So there's 4 minutes left. The ball's in the centre now. Kicks up forward, the Richmond Tigers, but no, City's got numbers in bag. And now, that looks like Bryce, that's a ball at centre half back. Riley Bryce with a massage. Kicks it, marked by the son, looks like it's McDonald, I should say. Logan McDonald's got the ball in centre wing. Kicks it inbound, risky kick, but good mark by the youngster, Harry Kyle, the debutant. Kicks it inside 30 for the Swans. The ball's going near the boundary. Can Chilrick get this? He does. Handballs it to Laddams. Handballs to Warner. Warner inside 30, next to the boundary, does shimmies, kicks it backwards. Wow, there's like 5 Richmond players he picked up. Kicked the ball to 5 Richmond players. Mo's just testing them out. Oh, Hanley, was he taken high? Oh, umpire's right there, right in front of him, about 4 meters from the umpire. So, a free kick to Hanley. Tom Hanley. Hanley, is that how you pronounce it? He's had 17 disposals, Hanley. 6 kicks and 11 handballs. 3 minutes left, 3 minutes and 8. So yeah, Nettie and Dean Solomon's acting coach, he passes it to McLean, the 100th gamer. Hayden McLean, he's got 4. So he'll be kicking for 35 metres out on the right side full line near the boundary. So it's going to be a hard chop punt kick. 2:43. 2 minutes 43. If you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that sub button. All subscribers will be much appreciated. So, McLean goes for left foot snap, just went up. Poor kick, Peter Laddens. Handballs, ex-power player. Oh, Lafau does a hard charging tackle over McDonald. Good tackle for Lafau. He's got a rugby background, apparently. Allegedly. Luke Traynor ends up getting the free kick. So he chips it. 113 lead. 113 point lead by the Swannies. We've got 1 minute and 56 left. One more goal for Sydney to break their all-time winning record against the Tigers. 1-9, 1-18. So they got 1-13, leading by 1-13. So they got a minute and 52 seconds to get another goal to win by over 118. So 1-13. Alright, umpire throws it, center wing. Adams hits it straight to Steely Green. Oi! He handballed out. It should be Lasso. Also, now forward inside 50. Logan McDonald's got a 70-meter boot. Kicks it from 80 out. Kicks it wide. Poor kick over Kerno. And Wallstein. Bolter takes a defensive mark. Steely Green's got the ball. Centre half back. Kicks it out wide on the centre wing. And Bice. B-I-C. So JJ, Jordan. Oh, incorrect disposal. No, umpire still play on. Okay. Now, Laddams. Rowbottom lost it. Now he has to pick it up. Oh, Rowbottom did dive on it. 57 seconds left. 57 seconds left, everyone. And finally, this game can finally end because we know the game was over like second quarter. Well, thanks everyone for listening and watching my thing. My watch along. Thank you all, and yeah, I got 11 viewers watching right now, so thank you all. And I hope you guys had a good Saturday arvo with me, or lunchtime to arvo. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will do one game tomorrow. I might do both. I'm not sure yet. Either yes, tomorrow's game, Melbourne versus Giants, or West Coast Eston. I'll definitely do one game, maybe both. But yeah, I'll try to do a YouTube shorts of the Western Ball if I get back in time to watch the last few quarters of the Collingwood Doggies game. But I will try to do a YouTube shorts after that. Alright, 30 seconds left. Thanks, Smiley Gang. Appreciate that, mate. And as usual, James Herbert. Well, he might go through the interview pro. I was watching the Footy Classified. He hasn't ruled himself out for the going for the job, so yeah. You never know, it could be the return to Herd. Kerno, 18 seconds. Kerno, kicks, bounces, 2 bounces behind. Oh, Kerno. 8-1, Kerno. He was accurate until he just kicked the behind just then. 25-20, 170. What's that? 45 scoring shots to Richmond. 856, that's 16 scoring shots. So Sydney's had 45 scoring shots, Richmond's had 16. That's it, everyone. Game is over. Oh my god, look at my scoreboard, sorry, not 1,170. 170. So that's it, everyone. Richmond has won. Sydney has won easily. I would try to do the Giants game tomorrow, Arvo. 3:15 Eastern or 2:45 PM LA time, or 1:15 PM Western Australian time. I would try to do that. I need to do some shopping and clean in the morning first. I need to mop the house in the morning and then do my shopping. If I can get everything done before the game starts. I bet, yeah, I tipped Lions as well. Lions had a bad game last week, but it was just a bad game. It was one of those like bad day at office, and you just hope that doesn't happen on grand final day. I just thought it was just one of those, yeah, just a bad day. Every team has one bad performance. Yeah, even back-to-back premiers like the Lions do that as well. So, all right, well done to Sydney. I've got to leave in 5, or I'll get ready. So I will go through all the stats-wise as usual. So let's have a look at the stats before I go. Let's look at the goal kickers for the Swannies. 8 majors for Charlie Kerno, and then his teammates of Heaney with 5, McLean with 4 in game 100. Congratulations. 3 to the Chad, Warner, and 2 to McDonald, and only singles to Laddams, Jordan, and Amadi. For Richmond, 3 goals to Elgar, took his opportunities, had 6 disposed from 3 goals. Sonsi had 1 goal, and singles also to Noah, Roberts Thompson, and LaFou, plus the former basketball, Hayes Brown, who played for the Perth Wildcats, or was on the Perth Wildcats roster. Alright, they're the goals-wise. Stats-wise for the Swannies, they had 5 guys in the top 5. 32 to Warner and Heaney, respectively. 30 to Shildrick, 28 to Blakey and McCartan, and 24 and 23 to Laddams and James Shawn, respectively. For the Tigers, 25 to Hopper, tried all day, and Taranto. He did well today. Toronto tried all day. He had 24. And then Pressier, so the 3 experienced players. Hopper, 25. Toronto, 24. 21 Pressiers. The kids need the experience to help. And then 18 disposals are short and to Ross respectively. Alright, they're the disposal stats. If we look at the team stats, oh wow. Sydney had 111 more disposals, 437 to 326. Inside 50, wow, plus 26 Sydney. Sydney had 73 compared to Richmond, 47 plus 26 inside 50. Wow, way. Efficiency inside 50, wow, 25% difference. Sydney had 63% compared to Richmond, 38%. That's a big difference of efficiency inside 50. So Richmond didn't take their opportunities when they went inside 50. And they had limited inside 50, they had 47 compared to Sydney 73. Free kicks, Richmond +1, 20 to 19. Hitouts, Sydney +18, 34 to 16. Clearances, Sydney +2, 36 to 34. Stoppage clearance, even, 17 apiece. Contested possession, Sydney +18, 151 to 133. Uncontested possession, do I hear thunderstorm here now? 90. Sydney +9 uncontested possession, 275, 185. Turnovers, Richmond +15. You want to be negative in that. So Sydney were -15, so they had 59 compared to Richmond 74. Marks, Sydney +34, 104 to 70. Yeah, time in front, Richmond out of 120 minutes, Richmond only led for 2 minutes, Sydney led for 180. So I'm guessing that's about 98%. Sydney led about 98% of the game. Tackles, Richmond +5, that's good. 46 to 41. Tackles inside 50. Sydney +9, 13 to 4. Alright guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending the last few hours with me. Really appreciate you spending your Saturday arbor or lunch arbor with me. And I hope to do either 1 or 2 games tomorrow. Yeah, see how I go. I'll have something uploaded an hour before the schedule. If you see that my thumbnail comes up, my YouTube thumbnail comes up an hour before the game, that I've got the Giants in Melbourne, I'll definitely do that. So I will endeavour to do 1 or 2 games. I'm hoping to do both games, but yeah, I need to do a number of number of things I need to do tomorrow morning. Mop the floor, go shopping, and then lunch. And I think the game's on at 3:15 p.m. Eastern, so I think depends what time I wake up. If I wake up at 12, then I'll still go to mop line and do shopping, then I'll miss the Sydney game. But I think it's more likely I'll definitely do the West Coast game, because I'd say 7:20 p.m. Eastern time, or 6:50 hour late, or 5:20 p.m. Western Australia time. But yeah, all right. Thank you all for listening and watching my listening to my coverage watch along, and really appreciate the 586 views I got today. And yeah, enjoy the rest of Saturday, and I will reconvene sometime tomorrow.